to come back live again here. I gotta recant some one of the last things I talked about there about the Nunavut Lori. Oh, sorry, how do you say your last name? Itzlop. Lori Itzlop. She switched from the NDP party to the Liberal Party, and I was sorry. I kind of gave her a little bit too much praise. Uh, After into her just recently after I finished that live. I'm really sorry, you guys. I gave her prize like this, but apparently her son is related in some sexually related charges involving minors. So for me to give her any praise right now, I'm gonna recant anything I just said about her. Uh, so yeah, let's see what happens with that. You know, it's not about the joys of being a politician. It's not how many skeletons you have in your closet. It's how many skeletons in your closet you can keep a secret. And apparently, this secret's out right now. And yeah, I can see. Like, I'm mad right now that I even brought this up because people like this. This is a reason. Like people are saying, this is why we don't have a voice in Northern Canada. This is why, is because of people like this that you guys voted to put in power, and you guys are worried about her switching from the NDP party to the Liberal Party. Don't worry about that. Trust me, she's got a lot more skeletons in her closet than that. And I'm just absolutely floored that I had to go and find that out for myself. I'm sorry, you guys, but I have to rant that. I couldn't go another day with this stuck in my head praising her. Um, but she needs to go. Period. Screw the Liberal Party. Screw the NDP Party. She needs to go. Period. I can't believe I talked highly of her and I gave her like a little bit of a voice. This is why I fact check my stuff, because I like to be like very like level headed with you guys. Even, you know, I hate to recant stuff, but I'll do it if I have to. But oh my goodness, that just that absolutely floored me. And you wonder why there's no voice in the northern parts of Canada. Yeah, because of scumbags like this. And then it kind of just really changed my mind now on the Liberal Party. You know, if you're gonna allow scumbags like this to just join the Liberal Party, like, yeah, I just spoke highly of Carney, and now this is coming up. Actually, you know what? It doesn't surprise me. I could probably dig into a lot of people who are in the Liberal Party got some major skeletons in their closet. Like, I don't know if I should talk about this. Okay, I know a person. If I word this properly, I can keep everyone's name out of this. But I know a person who joined a party and they had their whole family sign up to this party. I don't want to say which party, blah, blah, blah. So they signed their whole family up, and then they were rejected from the party, promising, you know, fresh fruit, you know, the abundance of like, we're gonna give you everything. They promised so many things to them, and what happened is everything fell through, and somebody else got that higher seat, making him switch parties, leaving his whole family in the lurch, already paying dues to the party that he was previously a part of. Yeah, this happens a lot, you guys. Like it, politics, absolutely politics. Like, oh, and then sorry, you guys. I know you're probably in the comments right now. Just give me a second. I'll be right there. Hey, hey, it's Rob, right? Depression Talks. It's Rob, right? I'm Rob too. They call me Robin. Robin, like the bird. And then James is here. What's up, bud? from the UK. That's awesome. Thanks for popping in, Jane. I'm pretty sure it's Rob. I'm sorry. Well, you're doing something pretty good, man. You definitely got a good community though too. That's another thing. Having a good YouTube community really can get your channel boosted up quite a bit. Um, I subscribe to a lot of people that follow me as well, just to be fair. But just letting some people know right now, if you don't have YouTube content on your channel, I probably will start deleting you here. It just, my YouTube feed is just ridiculous right now. But if you guys aren't putting out content, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put you guys, kick you out. But thank you guys who are sub to my channel, blah blah blah. I feel that YouTube community and stuff, you're gonna sub to my channel. I just feel it fair that I sub to your channel for like a bit. I like to get into the comments and stuff with you guys too on your channels too. So, but it's hard to communicate with you guys if you don't have content. That's another point I'm trying to make. Hey, what's up, Thug? Very nice, beautiful lips. Aw, my hairy lips. And you know what's funny? I prefer shaven. Oh, I'm just kidding. Whereabouts from, or whereabout you from there, Thug? I don't think I've ever seen you around here. I know another guy, a Canadian, who's like Thug on here, but different name. Starmer's trying to get in bed with the EU and join the UK bank with the EU despite voting to leave. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I brought a little bit of that up earlier today on the 4 o'clock show. Yeah, it almost seems like he's trying to balance out what the British pound is worth right now, and that's kind of what I'm seeing from my end. But I am on the other side of the world too. Like, I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's really what I see is happening right now. Is Starmer's trying to balance out the British pound against the euro. Like, it's pretty crazy. San Francisco, sweet. I'm up in Canada, Manitoba, right in the middle of Canada. Yeah, I'm just a regular redneck Canadian who does news Monday to Friday. Uh, Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And I don't do news on weekends normally because I need a break too. For me to do like real good news, it's mentally frustrating for me. Like, I have to dig through all the nonsense, so you guys don't have to. 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer than that's just BS. Yeah. Sub to the channel. Watch the news. And it's news that won't just bring you down. It's not drama shit. I don't talk about Epstein or what's like really kind of overflowing what should be talked about in the news. I talk about news that's affecting us as a whole. A lot of American farmer talk I do about U.S. auto industry. There's still a lot of trade talks and stuff that aren't happening between Canada, U.S., and Mexico. That's still ongoing. What do you think of Trump waiting to annex Canada as part of the U.S.? Never gonna happen. I don't think you realize what's happening here in Canada right now. Our Prime Minister, Mark Carney, right now, is traveling the globe right now making deals. He's making deals like left, right, and center. And right now, with you guys being down in the United States, I feel really bad for you right now because with all these countries making really good trade deals with zero tariffs amongst each other, I see the US being left with just breadcrumbs. And you guys, like, and the farmers are feeling it. Talk to the American farmers about what's happening right now with all these tariffs and trade fucking issues. It's a major impact. And like, yes, he's worried about the auto industry. Okay, this is the auto industry in the United States. Okay, this is the farmers, the people that feed you. And I'm not just talking about farmers, I'm talking about ranchers, fisheries, other markets like that. The people that feed you are being left in the dark right now, and it sucks. It sucks. I feel so bad. Like Carney got all of our canolas out to market now. No tariffs, no nothing. And then farmers are happy here. And then he's worked out deals with the auto sector here in Canada too, like limiting EV production that is coming into Canada to protect the Canadian auto market. Like, why can't this be done in the United States right now? It's so frustrating. The pound euro is pretty much the same. I thought it was. I knew the euro was gaining some traction there for a bit. Hail Satan. uh, Referendum, non-binding, democracy, the allowance for people to change their own opinions. Yeah, I know, but democracy. I don't know what is democracy right now, because like I just said at the beginning of this live right now, I had to recant something because of this Inuit politician switching parties, and I praised her. I praised her until I did some fact checking on her and realized that her son is dealing with some well, not allegations, uh, sexual predator against minors. Okay, this is your son, and you're a politician. What the see? This is politics. This is politics, and I never. I feel so bad even like highlighting her and praising her a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Good for you for switching the party. I said, like, but then I digged into her background. Yeah, some fucking skeletons, some really fucking nasty skeletons, and oh my goodness. Yeah, I know the euro is gaining. Yeah, I keep track of stuff like that. Like it's if there's something that I don't talk about in the news, there's probably a reason. Why? Because it's either just repeating like the same shit we've heard over and over and over again, and I don't want to do that. I want to find new up-to-date news. This is why I start writing first thing in the morning, is so I don't have to regurgitate the blather that we heard throughout the other news, and then it gives me a chance to filter through the nonsense as well, which kind of gives me a little bit of a peak. It gives me a higher advantage because there's a lot, like I said, people don't watch the news because they're tired of the fucking nonsense, the drivel, or the BS. It's either the scare tactic, and then they do that stupid puff piece at the end, like, oh, this girl survived cancer, blah, 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 and they're having her graduation at the hospital. It's like, wow, and that's supposed to make me feel good? And that's what you call a puff piece? See, this is why people don't watch the news. Oh, MB's BM 4 years. I'm in the UK, but I live in Europe. Okay, that should be a catchphrase, man. That should be a catchphrase. Yeah. I'm from the UK, but I live in Europe. No, that should be like, really think about what you can do with that saying now. Because that's quite the punchline you said right there. Like, think about that. I live in the UK, but I live in Europe. No, yeah. I'm from the UK, but I live in Europe. So good. I love that. Boom, boom. That's so good. Man, dude, if I could have some, like, if you could help me write stuff, that would be awesome. But I'm so quick with my writing. I still spend 3 hours a day writing. But I prefer to. I was talking to a lady today about me writing and things like that, and she's like, "Why don't you just use a keyboard?" And she's a teacher, and I like talking to this lady. She knows how to not necessarily judge a person, but she's very good at picking out people's character and where people are coming from. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. Yeah, I can say that about her. But her as a teacher, we're talking about. She asked me why I don't use a keyboard and why don't I print stuff off? It'd be so much quicker. But like, when you hand write something, you know, you have personality to it. It really instructs in your brain when you hand write it out. Like, for instance, not just me, but like I've known university students and college students who will write the whole booklet that you get, the stuff that you're supposed to study. They will write it all out completely into a separate book. Why? Because there's just something with the hand and the writing. You're really instincting that topic and really giving that life, having more meaning to it. You guys understand what I'm saying? But this is why I prefer to write, and it feels good. And after me breaking my wrist, I don't think I've ever written this good before. I know, blah blah blah. To you guys, it probably looks shitty. To you guys, it probably looks like shit. A lot of it is short form and stuff like that, and a lot of that stuff is uh, like I know how to spell it. I know what it means. The spelling's wrong, but I know what it means. So, but yeah, I really do like writing. I think I found something. I wish I could get paid for this, but writers don't get paid. Writers don't get paid. Uh, no, and then Euro Scott there. So voice to text apps, so you can write down your own ideas. No, it, I prefer to carry a notepad, even just a little notepad, and then I'll bring or write down little crypt notes. And then I get back to the house and then I have to decipher my crypt notes. Like, oh, what was I talking about? Okay, and then I have to go back and look at those articles and then go back and feed through stuff. It's very cryptic when I carry my little notepad with me. Like sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I wrote down. Like it's so cryptic. But I try and do everything in shorthand when I'm out and about. Or even just certain things people say to me, like, and it gives me an idea, and then I'll just write little cryptic things, be like, okay, well, this is what people are talking about, like out there in the world right now. Like I go to the Legion, and then you get to hear the old farts, telling like stories and stuff. But if it's not about the weather, I'll definitely write it down. Like yeah, probably get that. It's just old people. Da, da, da. Great idea. Games exporting products to Europe. We will be continuing to protect single markets and keep working with India. Yeah, I know there's a lot of deals that India is doing right now, and a big thing is in Africa. And some of these African countries right now are starting to realize the value of their fucking products. Because a lot of the time that they've been dealing with companies, they've just been getting stonewalled. Like, oh, here, this is what it's worth. Here's your bag of rice and your oxen, and then here, we want your gold mine. And now, finally, like African countries, with some of the deals that India is doing into Africa countries are like realizing, wow, our precious minerals are actually worth more than what we were paying before. Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen right now in the world. And just watch this. Other countries are going to start realizing the value of their products and their services. And you know what? You have to thank Trump for all of this, you guys. I'm sorry. You have to thank Trump. You have to. He really separated the boys from the men and really kind of just left US just holding the ball right now. Like it sucks. I feel so bad for you guys down in the States right now with the stuff that's happening in Canada, like and the trade deals that Carney's doing. This is unreal. Like I don't think a prime minister has done what he has done in this span of time ever. And I'll look into that this weekend. But like I said, the weekends, I don't do news weekends. I need a break, you guys, too. I need a break from things. Can you hail Satan, brother? I don't know. What do you want like this? Is that good enough? Or do I got to do it like different? Anything yeah, that was total Mason. That's so funny. How dumb can you be? Every MEP is voted in. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa! Calm down here. No need to start barking at other people in the chat here. Everyone has their own point and opinion. You know, that's fine. There's a way to focus conversation onto other people, but like you don't have to sit there and bark at people. Just enlighten them. Like you don't have to force anything. It's not a knife. It's not a gun. Words are okay. What? Oh, wife's banging. Da, da, da. Okay, like I can kind of understand that. Like I understand where he's coming from, okay? But I totally understand. But there, everyone has a right to their own view too. And really, I can't say anything at the end of the day because I'm not there. Like I have a lot of stuff I do talk about that's happening overseas. Yeah, it actually is happening, but I'm not there. And I prefer to have a solid answer when it comes to saying stuff like that. That's why I only do the news in 30 minutes or less, because anything longer than that's just BS. But I want to be consistent. I want to fact check my stuff. And why, dude, I just cut this part of my beard today, and why does it look like it's getting shorter on this side? And the white on one side is pretty crazy. It's like right down the middle. No, it's pretty crazy. No, it's all good. It's okay, Scott. It's all good. I'm pretty well like level-headed. I'm a cat on the fence, okay? There's a Saint Bernard who lives next door. He's sleeping on the ground all the time, and then on the other side of the fence there's a nice Chinese family. And remember, I'm an orange cat. So I'm just gonna stay on the fence until see maybe one of them moves away. But I just like designating myself as the orange cat on the fence because it just makes sense. A lot of people are that cat on the fence. They just don't realize it, and it's okay to be the cat on the fence. Like to not have a decision on what side you feel is like comfortable to be on, and that's totally fair. Like I can't. All I can do is like help promote a certain view or ideology, if you want to call it. But really, at the end of the day, you guys have to make your own choices too. And I prefer you guys to make your choices. Make like there's things I say that like you don't have to take it with a grain of salt. You don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine. That's my opinion. And a lot of stuff in the news, I do throw my opinion in the news, and I shouldn't be. Why? Because I want to just keep it strictly news. And opinions shouldn't be evolved into news. And you see that a lot happening right now. And this is where I'm kind of conflicted right now, is because, yes, I want to have my own views, but I go and watch old, like regular news programs right now, and you see them being restricted, not being able to speak their views. And this is where I feel conflicted doing my news channel, is because I want to be biased, but like emotionally I can't be biased. Like I have very strong opinions. Very strong opinions. Like there's times where I just don't sleep at night. And I don't know if I want to bring my emotions and my ideologies into my news broadcast, but I am getting like feedback from people like who think the same as me too, and they don't mind the way I talk about things, and they don't mind my opinion. But you guys have to remember that too, that it's just my opinion. Like you guys don't have to agree with it. And I don't know, do you guys think I should like speak up my mind a little bit more when I do the news, or should I just do what I feel that makes me comfortable and happy at the end of the day? Oh, we got a bunch of deleted views. Look at this bum. Unreal. Oh, well, thank you. I am a bum. I'm a writer. So yeah, that definitely puts me in the category of bum. Why? Because writers don't get paid. So yeah. Thanks for that, though. Do, do, do. Oh, no. What's going on here? View. Oh, boring. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everything's probably boring when you're not playing a video game. Yeah. Actually, lately, I've actually cut back my video gaming down to about like an hour. Which is funny. I'm really not even a big gamer at all either. I find interesting many options as long as it's based upon facts or rather than propaganda. Exactly. See, this is why I do the news at 4 o'clock, 30 minutes or less, because I just want just the important parts without all those little like scab ins of. By the time you're done watching the 45 minutes after well, plus commercials, it's an hour long program. After watching like news and stuff, yeah, it's menacing. It's absolutely like I don't have a word for this. It's just menacing. It just fucking brings you down. But I feel something with this news. Like I feel something happening here, and there is some progression happening with this news channel. But really, the next step that I really need to either tone down my opinions and my views. Like I'm trying to get like international content too. Like I've done India, Australia, UK, South America. Like I try and keep the horizons in a broad spectrum too. But a lot of all that stuff is just trade talks, which is super important. Like if you think about it as a global market. And then yeah, Carney's talking to Germany right now. And then yeah, Britain's Britain's got their hand in what is it, Huawei shipbuilding? Oh, Huawei Ocean, sorry, company, corporation out of South Korea. So right now, Carney is having talks with Germany and Norway, and then Britain just got announced the other day that they're a part of this Huawei Ocean sub-building company. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this is gonna go. I'm really interested. Uh, like, tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think Germany and Norway is probably the best option right now to be building the next generation of submarines, and that's 12 subs. So that's going to be interesting. Oh man, I'm giving myself the hiccups. See, this is what happens when I talk really fast, and I'm not used to talking. Like most of the time, you probably never hear peep out of me. It's funny. Was it January 27th? I think I started doing these news channels, and yeah, just learning how to talk. I don't think I fucking talked for like a month. All of January, I don't think I talked. And then guys, check out Depression Talks. Rob, he was there at the beginning of the chat there, and I totally missed him. But check out Rob Depression Talks there. He's a pretty cool guy. He's got something good going on in his channel. Breakfast Cereal, Josh, serial killer content, mostly making fun of serial killers and like their inconsistencies, stuff like that. He's pretty good. But check out Breakfast Cereal. Cereal spelt with an S, not with a C. Yeah. And then Real Outdoor Living, give them a shout out too. Great YouTube community. If you go back into my posts, there's highlights to their channel too. Yeah, go check them out. Wicked YouTube community. Definitely open the horizons. If you're a small YouTuber and you're want to gain some traction, Real Outdoor Living, Choice, great people. Love listening to them. But most of the time they're live. I'm busy writing, so it's hard for me to interact with them. I'll try and get my 2 cents in, uh, and email them every once in a while. So, but it's always hard to tell who I'm talking to. I'm either talking to Dana, his wife, or the daughter. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, who am I talking to? It's always somebody different, but it's a good YouTube community. They're really awesome. Yeah, thanks for the hearts. Can I green screen? Yeah, let's try something. Can I green screen? Will it allow me without a background? Oh, sweet. Friday the 13th! Wow! There we go. Sweet. Sweet. I can do that without a background. That's so cool. Friday the 13th. Sweet. That's pretty cool. And it is Friday the 13th, you guys. There's one more left this year. One more Friday the 13th left. There's only 3 this year. We already had the other one in, was it February? I think it was February 13th. So then March, and I think the next one is. Oh, sorry. I said February. Did I say November or February? February, and then 13th, and then March 13th. And then next one is in November, if I'm correct. I don't know. I asked Gemini, but she's not always correct in the first place. I try to use AI to help me write things, and AI is the worst to ask questions. And they never give you the answers. Like, I have to be like so specific. And actually, you know what? I'm telling the AI what they should be listening to, and like, listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling AI what to look up because they don't know what the fuck. Like, this guy from Carmen, Manitoba, the defender, couldn't find any information on him. Was it Bob Demart? Demert. Looked him up as Gemini. Bob Demert. No, have no idea who this person is. The defender. No, have no idea who this person is. Built a Japanese Zero. Have no idea who this person is. And it's like, okay. Took off to the Philippines to go find a Japanese Zero. Don't know who this person is. Bob Demert. Don't know who this person is. Carmen, Manitoba. Don't know who this person is. Holy. Finally, I find an article and I gave it to Gemini. Here you go. That's Bob Demert. Oh, I know Bob Demert. And then starts listing off everything now that I had just said to her. Like, are you kidding me? And yes, I say her. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys use a guy's voice on Gemini or AI? I tried messing with Gemini a couple times with the wife's boy here, and it creeped him out. He was like, I'm like, you want to see something really crazy? I'm like, have you messed with AI yet? He's like, no. I was like, hey, here, let's go into the other room. So I pull out Gemini and start asking like interesting questions, but oh my goodness. Oh, who's your where's your main server? You know, little like things like that, real technical questions. Where's your main server? Where are you located? How many people do you employ? Things like this, and like, oh, he was just like, what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And what's funny, he's like grown guy. He's like 26 years old, and he was like, I don't want to deal with that AI. Friday the 13th. Why am I not getting chat anymore? Anyone? I'm gonna try something. I know there's people in here watching. There's 6 of you, but I'm not getting anybody in chat. And then, oh, those Polish guys are online right now. They don't like my comedy though. You know. One day I just asked them, hey, which one of you guys would fight, what's his name, Bronson? You know, that guy's in jail in the UK. I was like, which one of you guys would take a fight with Bronson? And then they blocked me from their channel. Like, well, what's wrong with that? Like, this is a simple question. Like, you get, Bronson, was it something Bronson? You guys got to know he soaked himself up in butter. Been to an insane asylum. He's been locked up for like 50 plus years over robbing a post office in the UK. Is it Charles Bronson? No, Charles Bronson's the millionaire uh, Virgin Airlines guy. Oh my goodness. I do have to go for a cigarette though, you guys. Somebody want to hold down the fort for me? Hold on a second. Let me bring the chat back up again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, something did happen with the chat, you guys. I'm really sorry. Something did happen with the chat. Where did I lose off here? My ex-wife was German. They really aren't good people. I totally get why that. Oh man, you guys are hilarious over here. Oh wow, I am. How far behind? Oh, I know. Uh, yeah, the German shipbuilding company. I can't wait to eclipse in September or October. Wait, is that a lunar eclipse or is that a solar eclipse? Because as far as I know, I don't. Oh, yeah, you're on the other side of the planet. Okay, yeah, you might have something happening that way. Yeah, there is a solar eclipse. We just had one here 2 years ago, 2 summers ago. There was one here in Manitoba. Yeah, I remember using the welding helmet to look at it. Welding helmets are probably the best if you guys want to stare at the sun during an eclipse. Find a welding helmet. And you can go to like a cheap store and get those cheap, like, or even just the lenses. Lenses, go to like an auto parts store and just buy the lenses and you can clearly see the eclipse. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and you don't need anything special than that. And they're cheap. Yo, yo, great news again as always. Oh, is this who I think it is? Bruno. Thanks, man. Thanks. Friday's show. Now I can take the rest of the weekend off and like chill out. I don't have to watch the news and burn my brain out for you guys anymore. So I still want to write on the weekends, and I just have to stop myself. Like it's like no, you gotta keep writing. But the stuff I write, that if I did write it on a Saturday, it's not going to be any good by Monday anyways. So what's the point of me writing? You know, I like to write stuff that's fresh, happening like literally like right now. But I do gotta go for a cigarette though, you guys. Da, da, da. Oh, my brother's helmet. Manitoba, eh? Calgary here. No shit, eh? Yeah, welcome to the thing. Oh, welcome to the show. I normally, Greg, normally I do a 4 o'clock show, and it's just strictly news stripped down. I did this live right now because I had to retract some stuff from what happened in Nunavut over that MP switching her titles from the NDP to the Liberal Party, and I was praising her for doing the jump, and then I did some fat checking on her after doing this, which normally I do my fat checking before I write anything, and I really regretted even praising her because her son is definitely hooked up with some child sexual abuse charges, and yeah, and when I found that out, kind of really made me change my mind about what I had just praised about the Liberal Party. Sorry. Wow. Like, I don't know. Tell you the truth, like, I think I'm, if anything, I'm more PC than anything. Like, whatever, hate me, blah, blah, blah. We all have our views. But Greg, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, please. I'm so close to 1,000. I was really close until January when YouTube did their purge and just killed 168 subs of mine. And I was so close to 1,000 subs. I was at like 800 and almost 900 subs. And now I'm slowly trying to get everything back again. Yeah, 100%. Actually, no, was it Monday or Sunday? Depending on which biblical stuff you read, wasn't Sunday or Monday the day of rest, if I'm correct? Depending on which Bible, 6767. Uh, Australians dream came true at the one mega state. You know, okay. Oh, Austrians. Sorry, I have Australia stuck in my head right now because they're really doing some. They're just restricting everything for their people completely. Like the laws that they do in Australia, like I would never go to Australia. Even as a tourist, I would never go there. The laws and stuff there are so strict, and it's kind of funny because it was a country based on criminals, and it has some of the most strictest laws out there. Yeah. Uh, we're actually going to do an independent Alberta discussion paddle at the Academy this evening. Oh, really? Well, hit the like button. Leave a comment in one of my previous videos. I'd like to hear about that for me for sure, Greg. 6'7" is actually 5'8" in metric. No, Greg, that was awesome. 6'7". No, okay. Sorry, let me re-say this. 6'7" is actually 5'8" in metric. Oh man. Okay, so from now on, 5'8", 5'8", 5'8". Oh my goodness. 8'9". Yeah. Oh, boom, boom. Yeah. Why was 7 scared of 6? Why was 6 scared of 7? Yeah, because it 8'9". Oh my goodness. For sure. That's awesome, Greg. Dude, here. I'm gonna check you out. Go to channel. Oh man, you don't have any content though. That sucks. Well, my email is on my homepage. If you go to more, where my picture is, you hit more. My email's right there. You can email me, man. It's probably the best way to getting a hold of me. But I am really intrigued on what's happening with that meeting there. I love Canadian news. I'll post Canadian news more than I will like international news, and it's just because why I'm Canadian. So I'm sorry, blah blah blah, and I have nothing else better to do. Sorry, I'm applying for jobs and jobs aren't happening. I think my skin is the wrong color. Boom, boom. I don't know. Take that as you think. Trust me, because there's no benefit for any companies here in Canada right now to hire Canadians. All the benefits right now. Okay, say if I'm like a Tim Hortons, I get paid a bonus by the federal government to hire foreigners. Okay, we need to have this for Canadians. Hey, if you don't hire Canadians, blah blah blah, then here we're gonna tax the shit out of you. You know, this is what we need to have happening right now because Trudeau really flipped this country upside down when it came to like, I don't want to complain about like the amount of, well, not even foreigners. Like for fuck's sakes, right now they're gonna allow Americans who had some type of access through Canada to become a Canadian passport holder. Like, have you guys heard about this? What was that, Wednesday's news or Tuesday's news I did? So yeah, it as of January 2025, sorry, December 16th, 2025, they're going to allow any American who can prove that their family or anyone that is related to them went through Canada into the United States and resided there can get a Canadian passport. Hello? Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Like, what? fuck is going on here? And then Canada's handing out, like, depending on what country you come from, you get a different colored passport now. Yeah. Wow. So now, like, it's going to just be confusion across international travels now. Like, imagine if you get these new colored passports, and now I say you go to Mexico, be like, whoa, 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 this could be fraudulent. Now I'm going to get finger banged and searched. They're going to think I'm some weird cocaine distributor, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, over because just a stupid color of your passport. Like, really think about this, you guys, how this is going to affect, like, international travel. Do you think, like, the TSA is going to be like, oh, yeah, by the way, Canada's got, like, 10 different colors of passports now? You think the TSA is going to have any knowledge of that? No, because the TSA is brain dead. And they're going to be like, okay, different colored passport? This isn't right. Go finger bang that Canadian. It's not like it's worse enough for like Canadians just who have homes in the US and then reside there, like the snowbirds. It's not bad enough that they're sitting there getting like fingerprinted and like have to fill out like stringent paperwork just to stay there any longer than 3 months. Like, are you kidding me? These people are putting money into the U.S. economy, and you're gonna sit there and punish them for coming down there. There are so many Canadians right now who are like, yeah, you know what, my Florida property, fuck it, like, sell it. It's probably worth more than what we got it for way back then. Like, yeah, but a lot of Canadians are saying like, F it, I'm not dealing that, I'm not doing that stuff anymore. Friday the 13th. There's one more Friday the 13th. Oh shit! Sorry, I got lost in the comments here, you guys. Sorry, just a second. Hello. Actually going to be independent Alberta discussion. Yeah, I did that. I will take some notes, definitely. Yeah, thank you. And like I said, my email is there when you click on more on my channel. Like, I'm not scared to hide from people or anything like that, but yeah. But you seem like a half decent person. It was about 25% immigrants, which is fine, good for them, but well, like, my issue right now is like me as a Canadian. There's no benefits to hire Canadians. It's only beneficial for other companies right now to hire foreign workers. Like, okay, for instance, say if I hire a Chinese person or somebody from India, I could probably get an extra $60,000 a year per person. So really, if I'm going to pay that person minimum wage, I get to keep a chunk of that pie. Why would I hire a Canadian? And this has been going on for years. I've dealt with the Chinese who blackmail their staff. They bring in Chinese from overseas. They get dowries to bring these people over. And the government, not only on top of the dowries, the government would also be paying them to hire these foreign workers. So some of these Chinese restaurants and some of these East Indian restaurants are making 160 grand per person just for them to come over and work as slave labor and then never get out of the situation that they're in. They sit there and they work at that restaurant for years, when they're only supposed to be there for 1 or 2 years. And they ended up sitting there working there for like 10, 15 years. And they're stuck there because the owners of these companies are blackmailing them and using the federal government to use as an extra income because they're hiring foreign workers. Like, I don't know. If you guys ever worked in the restaurant industry, tell me if I'm wrong here. Have you ever seen blackmail like this? I know in the UK, you guys see this a lot. And this is the owners. And it's not just this. There's other organizations that bring in people. And then even the owners of businesses don't realize what's happening. And then they're hiring illegal workers. So there's a whole racket to this. Greg, only 25% lucky. Oh, London is like 70% for 77% foreign. Yeah, you know what, dude? It's happening here in Canada too. It's all foreign, but like Trudeau government, he opened the floodgates to bringing in people into Canada when we didn't need it. And then what he did to Canada right now, okay, now we're short of schools, we're short of healthcare workers, we're short of hospitals, we're short of nurses. What he did is just, without thinking about how the whole system worked, he just opened the fucking door to like a bunch of nonsense that now put us in a bigger headache, which is going to create our deficit to be even worse than what it is right now. And we're still playing catch up by with our schools, our hospitals, our nurses, our doctors. Yes, they say that there's new doctors and nurses coming. Where the fuck are they? I don't see them yet. You see what this is Trudeau government. And don't blame the government right now that's in power, okay? This was the Trudeau government that did this, and he totally put us in for a loop by like overspending the whole COVID bullshit, like vaccines that didn't do shit, vaccines that, you know, actually hurt people more than they actually help people, like ah. But here I can talk about my opinions. Not on. I won't talk about stuff like this on the news channel. Yeah, with 30 minutes or less. Yeah, there's a reason why I do that. Do you see how why I get frustrated about things? I don't understand how like you guys have to be thinking to yourself right now if you do watch my news channel, how do I keep my shit together? You know, cuz like you could probably see my gears turning, you know, where I want to just bite the nail and just start, you know, oh, I want to be that mad dog, but I can't. I can't. I want to keep the news as strict and as calm like that as possible. But yeah, that's a lot of work for me, you guys, to do stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny? Quebec City. I know people from France, and they're like, "Wow, uh, France is more French than Quebec City," which is pretty funny. Yeah, London, Canada is more British than London, England. Fear pipe dream though, real quick. Getting British Columbia on board. Uh, like, are you talking about the pipeline? Because there is talks of opening a third pipeline right now from Alberta to BC, and then there is also talks about the Keystone pipeline finally being finished to the Gulf Coast. Yeah, the some of the pipelines finished. There's literally like this much of that pipeline that's not finished of the Keystone pipeline. It's literally like a mile. They finished. Alberta government spent 1.8 billion dollars on funding this project that never happened. That never happened. Yes, there is like some splinter cells that are feeling the benefits of it in the like northern states, but the whole pipeline isn't open. And like now that everyone's looking at the price of oil, it's like, let's see if we can, finish that Keystone pipeline. Considering that Trump okayed the deal in his first term, and then was it? Okay, Obama denied it. Obama denied it the first time. Trump reenacted it. Biden came back and canceled the project again while there's only 1 mile of this pipeline not finished. And now Trump is back in office. Where's the where's the 8-5? Where's the 8-5 pipeline? Huh? Where's the 8-5 pipeline now? Like, dude, you approved for this in your last, and not only that, he approved for this Gordie Howe Bridge. And you guys go back to yesterday's news on mine. Check, listen to the prospected tolls that it's going to cost to go across that bridge. If you're a truck driver, yeah, fuck that shit. You might as well carry $100 bill with you. $100 bill. Yeah, carry $100 bill with you if you're gonna cross that bridge when you're hauling truck right now. Yeah, but you truck drivers, you guys already know what's happening out there. And then to you guys who are truck drivers out there, shout out Wheel Burner Express. Where the fuck are you? Wheel Burner. I could really use you on this channel, man. You're definitely right up there on my wavelength of news and what should be talked about. Wheel Burner Express. Go check him out. His truck driver. Well, former truck driver. Oh, and I keep saying I'm gonna go for a cigarette. Kinder Morgan. Aldo Pipeline. Jordan pump station for 2 years at the upgrade when Trudeau said he was gonna pay for it. Oh, yeah, I know, but there's a lot of sound bites. There's a lot of stuff that people say. Like, still, this submarine deal. What the fuck is going on? The submarine deal still not done, and it ended like last week. The last time that people had an opportunity to even say anything on the subs, the 12 subs. So what is it? Is it British controlled Huawei Ocean, or is it Germany's and Norway backed company? Like, holy fuck, it's all sound bites, and still to this day we don't know. And I'm in Canada. What, like, this answer was supposed to be figured out. Where are the fucking subs? Who's making the fucking subs? Like, I don't know. I need a cigarette. And then I'll come back. I'll be a little bit cooler headed. But enjoy the Friday the 13th. I'll be right back, you guys. I don't smoke very long. Oh. Forgot the neighbor's dog died last week. It's weird not listening to this one dog not barking. There's only one bark now. There was two. It's just funny going out there. I was a little bit of an asshole though too. I was asking Buddy about some job stuff, and he was like, "My dog just died." I was like, "Fuck that! Fuck your dog! Like, I need a job." Like, that's pretty much what it is in more or less words, but more subtle. But it was pretty funny. Actually, in retrospect, that's fucking hilarious. Actually, like, fuck your dog. I need a job. So good. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, and then the pipeline, and they're talking about putting a natural gas line too from Alberta to BC, and this was in talks like 10 years ago. Like I remember seeing the proposal with the natural gas like refilling station, and like with what Australia did with bringing that tanker of natural gas to Canada. That was crazy. But that just, now Shell is all like, hey, can we buy 20% of your company? Shell Fuels is now interested in Australia's new natural gas transport. And like, this is what Canada should have done 10 years ago and never got happened. Like, holy shit. No shit. Oh, that's crazy. See how like worlds collide? Isn't that funny how like the world works, eh? World works in mysterious ways, but you got to listen to things like that. I think we'll get along here. I think we'll get along. That's funny. Yeah, Luke. Funny. I didn't mean to be an asshole about it. I'm just, I need a fucking job. I don't mind writing, but I don't get paid for this. And it really sucks. Writers don't get paid. I've been throwing out my resumes everywhere too. But apparently the hospital here doesn't hire men, which kind of sucks. It'd be kind of cool to like, just hire a lawyer. Well, I don't have money for a lawyer. Just sue the hospital. Be like, hey, you won't hire me because I'm a male. And you have a fucking agenda where you only hire females, and it's proven. The record rate of you only hiring females is just out the wall. If I said I was gay or like transgendered, I guarantee I get that fucking job. Do I have to do that? Should I start putting that on my resume that I'm transgendered and then I can get a job? And not only that, the federal government right now is giving companies bonuses to hire females and transgender people. Yeah, you can get $45,000 extra, so that really pays for that person's wages for the year, and you don't have to pay that person. Yeah, because I even talked to my one boss about this. I was like, hey, if I said I was gay, could I get paid more? And he was like, actually, yeah, you could. If you said you were transgender, I could probably pay you more too. What? Take one for the team. When you, oh no 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 no. I'll put a carrot up my ass, but I'm not doing no dick. Yes, soundbite that. You guys save that one. Oh, that's so funny. But I'm responsible. I'm not gay, but I'm responsible. Yeah, okay. I have slept in a bed with like a gay dude, but the thing is, oh yeah, I was the center of that Oreo. I was this soft little inside, but nothing, no funny business ever happened. It was just there was only one bed. It was a big bed. We were all fucked up, ready to pass out. We just all, and does it is it okay if he spoons me while I'm spooning a woman? But nothing popped up. Nothing popped up. But is that okay? Because in my mind, I'm like, yeah, the woman on this side, I probably have the better half, but the back door, as long as nothing pokes up, I think I'm okay. Yeah. I don't know, like 8'5", 8'5", anyone? 8'5", metric? Oh my goodness, that 8'5" metric is definitely gonna stick in my brain now. Oh, this is so good. The 8'5". Who quoted that? I have to give you a shout out. That 8'5" was just epic. That floored me. And I like jokes like that, especially like construction jokes. Oh, you guys know about the measuring tape thing? Here. Oh, sorry. Just give me a second here. I'm Canadian though. Unknown. Unknown, I'm Canadian. And with what the US spent on the Iranian war right now, is 11.5 billion dollars in just 6 days, and that with their prospective budget of $50 million. Well, this war's that was only 6 days, and they prospected this to be 5 weeks. Well, the numbers don't add up. Like, so. Oh, are you talking about the? Oh, yeah, and then okay, okay, you guys, if you heard anything about the draft in the U.S., that's just talk. That's just talk. It's just them trying to figure out if we were to do a draft, how would we go about doing this? And this hasn't been done in like since the 70s. So what the federal government in the US is trying to do is just figure out a scenario. And the US government, Canadian, all governments do scenarios like this too. Like the Canadian government did a scenario if what would happen if Vancouver just went into the ocean. Like think about that. Okay, what would we do with the influx of those people? And there was a scenario where they just killed everyone. If you seen anyone swim, just kill them. Because we couldn't deal with the infrastructure, like schools, hospitals, blah, blah, blah. We couldn't deal with the influx. So just let everyone fucking die in the ocean. And then who's going to sit there and look and see if they have bullet holes in their heads? You know what I mean? Like they're just survivors. They're almost survivors. My sister sat on that panel. Why did that block that? Anyone? Why did that block that? Okay, YouTube is blocking some. Yeah, blah blah blah. I understand that as a joke too, but like, I don't know why YouTube's blocking stuff like that. Like, YouTube, you're getting out of hand here. And tell you the truth, I like trolls. I like dealing with trolls. They're pretty funny. Sometimes they say stuff that gives me like material later on. So this is why I like listening to trolls. A lot of people sit there and hate trolls. Like, oh man, I can't deal with these trolls. I like what the trolls have to say. It gives me motivation. You know. Even like telling me I look poor. That's perfect. Like I said, I'm a writer. I'm gonna say that right now because right now, for the last 2 months, I have been professionally writing. I don't get paid for it though, which really sucks. Man, what is going on? Is it because the beard hair is white on this side? It's not. Yeah, see, it's thick on this side. It just see through. Yeah, I don't know. And then don't say shave it off. Take off the emergency response plan for the catastrophic and is the oh see, if you don't ask you don't know. See, just bringing up stuff like that, thank you so much, Greg, for bringing up something like that. See, you don't ask you don't know. This, I call it the Hutterite way. If you guys don't know what a Hutterite is, they're like an Amish. But the thing is, a Hutterite, they'll always ask you, can I get a better deal? And their method to the madness is, if you don't ask, you don't know. And say you go to an auto parts store or a lumber yard and you just ask, could I get 10% off, 5% off? Yeah, actually, here, let me see. We can do 5. Actually, we could probably do 15% off for you. Why? If you don't ask, you don't know. And a lot of people don't realize this. When you go to businesses and stuff, lumber yards, manufacturing companies, you ask for a discount. You can probably get it, just nobody does it. And this is why I say, if you don't ask, you don't know. And it's always best to ask. Yes, you're going to sound stupid. Like today, I asked the neighbor, hey, can you go get me a thing of beer? He didn't go and get it. Well, it didn't hurt my feelings. You know, he still had the money, went there and grabbed the money. Oh, well, don't worry about it. But if I didn't ask, and he could have went it, got it, but that's the thing. That's the thing with asking questions. If you don't ask, then you don't know what's going to happen. So, everyone, start asking questions. Even yourself. Probably better to like influence your mind and stop thinking about what's happening in the world. Like, start asking yourself questions. If you want to better yourself, like right now, the only thought that is really running through my mind is John McAfee's quote on saying, once you feel something that you feel is important, drop everything. Fuck everyone else, fuck what they think, and stick with it. Because if you feel that it's important, then it is important. And don't worry about anyone else around you. And John McAfee, boom, you're still not dead. But you guys too, take that into consideration too. Please use this for yourself. Because I don't know. When I heard McAfee say that, I don't know what that made me click. I don't know why him having to say it that way, but it's like having a math equation, right? I can still have a math equation, different formula, same answer, right? And finally, that formula just it stuck in my head, and it's so far to this day, I'm not gonna doubt anything McAfee had to say. And guys, I'll see if I can try and find a link to that and pass it forward to you guys because it really influenced me on what I wanted to do with my channel, and what what I felt was important. And all supply depots and reserves, such. Well, oh, that's pretty fucked up. Well, and then I'm from Manitoba. How about remember the N1H1? What was that? 20 years ago? The N 22 years ago, the N1H1 breakout, the swine flu. My buddy Greg was up in Gillam, Manitoba, uh, and he ended up contracting N1H1. Almost fucking killed him. Still to this day, he has a stint in his chest, drain fluids and stuff. Has to deal with this for the rest of his life. He's only like 30, 36, 37. He's quite a bit younger than me. But what's really funny is where that measles outbreak happened again in Gillam, Manitoba. So we had N1H1 that started there, and now we had, how does a remote community that far north just happen to be the breeding ground for some of the most craziest viruses out there? Like, I'm being totally conspiracy theory, but I'm not being conspiracy theory about this. Like, why this place? And look into this. All the viruses that have happened and started in Gillam, Manitoba. This town is like this big, this big. What a perfect testing ground. Because nobody fucking goes there. Nobody leaves. You know, the products are brought in and out of the region. You know, like the people that you see are either the truck drivers or the pilots, and that's it. So like that's pretty messed up. Look into that, man. That's a rabbit hole that I swine flu, yeah, N1H1 started in Gillam, Manitoba, and then the measles outbreak again in Gillam, Manitoba. Like, trust me, and I know people who are still dealing with that swine flu. And when the swine flu happened 20 years ago, the RCMP got a huge shipment of not just body bags, body containers, sealable plastic containers. They got an influx of those, of all, projecting that there was like the whole population would die. Yeah, they sent these containers up so they could contain the virus if it was spreadable. And those containers are still sitting up there to this day, and 20 years later. Like, fuck. Or something like that. XCIA. Time whistleblower. Oh. Wish I could tag that. Can I tag this? Okay, there we go. I'll tag that. I'm gonna look into that. We'll look into that for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of messed up stuff. Like what's this William McHale or Mc Mc something Neil Mc Mikhail Castland. He's still missing. He's still missing. What is he? 60 something. 66 years old, but he's been retired from the military for a while. So like for even them like somebody to kidnap him, it doesn't make any sense because like all his information is going to be old news anyways. And then him yeah, on top of Trump's announcements that he's going to release some UFO information. This is the guy you want to talk to because he was right there at was it Wright Pearson Air Force Base, right? Patterson. Sorry, I'm just running off the top of my head here, but Wright Patterson Air Force Base. Yeah, that was like UFO hub, UFO like main ground. Oh yeah. Oh dude, the fog, the San Francisco fog, and then that's already CIA. They already released all that information. Yeah, they did do a fog test on San Francisco to see how quickly a virus could happen. But what I'm saying about Gillum, Manitoba, like look into that. Like this isn't a rabbit hole that you're gonna find on your YouTube channel. This is a real rabbit hole in Manitoba. Like me personally, you want to talk to my buddy Greg? Yeah, who's still dealing with N1H1. He was an he was an aerospace engineer. Like he had the greatest career ever. He was making like 80 grand a year, if not more, if not 100 grand a year. And then N1H1 hit him. Almost fucking killed him. Now he's making like what? 40, 56 grand a year. And he had to take all that money that he invested into his schooling and just throw it away because of N1H1. So yeah, I do have a actual background and some knowledge about that, but I just find it funny that Gillum right now happens to be just a breeding hub for some of the craziest fucking viruses out there right now. Like this is almost like Ori Solomon and the Las Vegas shit happened, and that motherfucker is still out there on bail right now on recognizance. They withholded his passport, but which passport? His French one or his Israeli passport? If you don't know who Ori Solomon is, the Las Vegas biolab at that Airbnb disease. I know it's Airbnb, but now that Ori Solomon had a 37 of these Airbnb disease. Not all of them were all Airbnb disease though. I don't know. I can't tell you that either. Unknown. I've been to Mexico and overseas and stuff, and what's funny is Americans, I can hear them. I can hear them like before they even come close to you. It's so crazy. They just have you know, like it's so crazy. Like I remember one time I was like in a swim up bar. I'm like swimming backwards, walking with my drink in my hand like this, and then I bumped into this lady, and we both turned around and we both said sorry, and then we both said Canadian. You know, like it's you just like yeah, because we both said sorry. But yeah, Americans. Like I had this American guy one time. I was at a restaurant. We're the only people in the restaurant, and I'm with two young ladies. Well, young ladies, same age as me. I'm just talking about back then. Yeah, we were young back then, and we're at this restaurant, and this fucking American. The owner comes out, he sets up all these fans around us so we're cool and we're the only people in this restaurant. I have crutches with a broken leg. I didn't break it in Mexico. And I wasn't doing anything, so what the fuck? I got a broken leg. What am I going to do? Go to Mexico. Enjoy it. And then get to this restaurant, and this owner sets up all these fans around us so we're nice and cool. It was a really hot, humid day, and this American and his wife walk in. And this guy starts just grabbing the fans and putting them like literally right next to him without even saying, "Hey, are you using these?" or anything, just grabbed them and stuck them wherever. And I still to this day, I if I wasn't in an air cast, I would have smashed that fucking guy's face with my crutches and I would have thrown him over the fucking window that's like 6 stories down onto the ground, and I would have said it was cartel. But I was broken. I was just there for a good time and a good meal with some really spectacular ladies from Saskatoon. Megan, Taco, and Megan, aka Taco. If this ever comes across, I'm still here. And then Taco, I know you're still in Winnipeg. Blah blah blah. Sorry, Megan. I call her Taco because the first day that she went to Mexico, she didn't bring any like long sleeve shirts, and her first day there, she burnt really bad. So she went and got like a big, like not a sombrero, but one of those Chinese rice hats. You see the rice people wearing, and just soaked it down with water. And then she cut holes in her socks and then used the socks as sleeves so she wouldn't get burnt for the rest of the vacation. And this is why I called her Taco, because she was the only person walking around with socks on her sleeves because she was so worried about getting burnt. It was pretty funny. Oh, Taco. Yeah, you're in the west end or north end of Winnipeg. I still know you're over there. Sorry, not to be a creeper. I really wish I could get a hold of. Uh, I can't remember her name still to this day, but Justin, that almost sleeping with that he she. Justin almost slept with a he she, and he was down like the whole week. Oh yeah, you gotta check out my girlfriend. I'm like, I don't know what girlfriend you're talking about. Everyone's like, have you seen Justin's new plaything? I was like, I don't know. Like, why is everyone talking about Justin doing this? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know what this chick looks like. And they're like, chick, chick. I'm like, oh, what are you guys like insinuating here? And then finally I was like, what? What? I was like, so what is it, he or she? And they're like, what? What? I had to say that. So what is it, he or she? And then they're finally like, yeah, no, it's definitely. I'm like, why haven't I seen it? Like, I see Justin all the time. I don't see any chick with him. And yeah, we're up in the balcony at Taco's room, and Justin's room was right next door to us, so we could like hang around the balcony and still see what was happening in his room. And he'd just leave his door wide open. He'd put the deadbolt on his door and just leave it, so like anyone could just walk into his hotel room. He didn't fucking give a shit. Like typical fucking Saskatchewan redneck. Just so simple. This kid, big simple kid, simple kid. Oh, but poor guy. Poor guy. We see him downstairs from the balcony. He's like, and they're like, Megan and Taco is with, so I can't remember her name. We're looking down. They're like, that's the chick. That's the chick. But we're like 10 floors up. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't see from here. And I've had like quite a few drinks by this time. Like it's like 7 o'clock in Mexico. Yeah, I don't start drinking until 4. Yeah, good rule of thumb in Mexico, don't start drinking until a certain time. And don't break the rules and be like, 10 o'clock is okay. Okay, it's not okay. Trust me. Start drinking after 4. Okay, trust me. Life lesson. I need that little like that star banner thing right now. So now you know. Oh yeah, okay. So I've had a few drinks and real drinks like Mexico. Yeah, they didn't fuck around when it came to good liquor, and especially with me because I tip, I get the good stuff. So we're looking down, and there's Justin making out with this thing in the fucking hot tub, and they're like, "That's the chick. That's the thing. That's the thing." I'm like, ah, "Fuck, I can't see what's going on over there. Like, fuck, we're like 10 floors up." And then finally we see them, and we're like all giddy now, like, "Oh, maybe they're coming up to his room. Oh, maybe they're coming up to his room." And we're right next to his room, right? So now we're sitting there, they got the door open, blah blah blah, and then watching, waiting, and then me and Taco, we're standing outside with the hotel room door, and then we have the door just propped open a little bit, so like we don't have to like run and hide, and there's a little bit of a wall. It's only like 16 inches thick that you can hide behind. So for both of us to run inside the door, you're going to see the door open. But we're trying to hide and keep the door open as the elevator door opens. Oh, there's Justin with the Hishi. And yeah, and then we see them, and Justin, he sees me. He's like, "Oh, hey, Robin!" He starts kind of running over. I'm like, "Oh shit, that chick's in or that thing is in like a one piece," and I'm just like, "Oh shit!" And like, Megan, fucking Taco, like, get. We're fighting over the door, trying to get inside the fucking hotel room door. I'm like, "Hurry up! You see me? What the fuck? Get inside! Stop!" And then she closes the door. Now we're trying to get the chick, I can't remember his name, trying to get her, like, and now she thinks Justin is there with his girlfriend. Oh my god. So we're sitting there just fighting over this door. Finally, the door opens. So like, thank God. Okay, we're inside before Justin even comes. And he was already running down the hallway, like, "Hey, Robin!" Like, oh shit. Poor guy. So we're sitting there. We go out to the balcony. We can hear him and having a cigarette, blah blah blah, listening, and you can hear him like fooling around for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like we're like so like we're waiting for the answer. We're waiting for the answer because like this whole time everyone's like, is it a guy or a girl? Is it a guy or a girl? Is it a guy or a girl? And the whole time we're like sitting there. It's like we're waiting for like it's like a lottery ticket. We're waiting for the draw. We're waiting for the draw. Like, is it male, female? Me and male, female, blah, blah. We're hanging over the balcony. Like, we're all worried too about, like, we didn't actually know. We didn't give a shit about the balcony. We're all leaning over the balcony. They could have just torn off the fucking hotel at 10 stories up to just listen to what was going on in the room next door. And then we hear Justin, "What? What the fuck?" Ah! He comes running out. You can hear the door slam, and when you leave a deadbolt open on a door with a metal jam and you hear door slam, it shakes everything. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. He was still left there for like another 4 days. I remember his day was he was about to leave. I'm down in the lobby talking to him. I was like, "Hey, Justin. So uh so so was it?" And he was like, "Come on, man. It's just me and you. Just me. And you're leaving right now. You're leaving right now." Yeah, yeah, it was. It was. I was like, "Oh man, I feel so." I gave him a big hug. I was like, "I'm so sorry, man." Like, if I would have known, I would have told him. Why did nobody tell him? Why? Then it's so funny. Is like people were telling me this whole time, and I never got to see it until that moment. And I didn't even really get to see it very good because it was coming out of the elevator, and Justin was like, "Hey, Robin, hey, come meet my girlfriend." And I was like, the only person I could see was Taco. Oh, but that fucking hilarious. Can't that's sort of can't it? Actually, you know what's funny? I'm Scottish Swedish. My grandmother ran a German concentration camp in Scotland. Yeah, that's pretty epic, eh? My grandmother ran a concentration camp for Nazis. That might sound misconstrued, of Nazis. So she was like, there was camps here in Canada. There's a camp that's just 30 minutes north of me. That was a concentration camp for Japanese and Nazis. Yeah, they just built a weird camp in the middle of the woods and surrounded them with bears, lynx, and animals that could kill you. And they didn't put a fence. And they were just like, hey, Germans, Japanese, you can all stay right here. Go ahead, try and run. Because yeah, the wilderness will kill you. We don't need to go. We don't need to build a fence. Even a moose, fucking kill you. It is. Canada, Scotland is the Maritimes. I'm hoping to. I'm gonna be doing something different. It might not be my channel. I still in talks with stuff like this right now, but I might be doing a lot of cinematography, so you might not see me. But I'll probably be doing a lot of filming in probably the Maritimes. We'll see what happens here. Um, you won't see me very much unless, like, this is what I'm in talks with right now, but I'm going to be the guy in the camera with a buddy, a couple buddies doing some stuff in the Maritimes, but still up in the air. Oh, dude. Okay, is it Rob? Depression Talks? Is it Rob? I'm trying to, like, sorry, I'm trying to figure out names here, because if you're Rob, I'm Rob too. And I'm glad you showed up here at the end when I'm done blabbering about. Oh, okay, okay. I'm Robin. Robin with an I. Robin Redbreast. I'm glad you showed up here at the end, man. Then you didn't have to see my rant about other things. But no, no, I did a pretty good news as a Friday. Not as many views as I thought I was going to get today when I did the 4 o'clock news. Was it last week Friday? I had 709 views, something like that. That was crazy. Like, I didn't. I almost fucking collapsed. I couldn't believe it. Oh, and Rob, it's Friday the 13th. There's only one more left this year. There's only one more. Don't worry about it. It's almost done. Next one's in November, August or November. I'm trying to remember right now. I think it's November though. October, November. Yes, I think it's. And it's Friday. I don't have to do any more writing for the rest of the weekend. Oh, that's not going to stop me from doing other things though. I'm working on some things with Discord. Working on with D Money out of Alberta, producer, musician, rapper. Working on an intro for my channel. I'm working on multiple intros. Like, I kind of threw it out there, and there's a lot of people that said, "Hey," but that's my community. I have another communities that I deal with. I do like indie music stuff with people. I'm not an artist myself, but I do a lot of collaborations and are a part of a lot of other YouTube channels. You might not just see me, but just see me in the background in the chat. And then sometimes you'll probably see me as the uncomfortable wife. Yes, I will hack the wife's channel sometimes because YouTube somehow removes our ability to chat with each other sometimes. And yeah, I've run into that issue. Real Outdoors Living, Dana. Yes, I'm going to bring that up now. You're not the only person that has that issue. Me and some of my other YouTube community have still been running this issue. And for the last 8 years, we've never been able to figure this out. And this is 8 years worth of YouTube, like, membership and a community where we all, like, kind of do something together. But Real Outdoor Living, Dana and family, thank you guys so much. You guys are great, and you're. I like what you're doing, sharing. You're not scared to hand out uh, hand out wrenches, which is props to you. There, there's a lot of people that are still scared to do that. Josh at Breakfast Cereal will still not hand out wrenches, and I've talked to him like about this multiple occasions. He doesn't want to do it. Okay. Well, Rob, like normally I start writing, and once I start writing, I'll try and pop in and hit the thumbs up and see what where the chat is going, but I don't want to get defocused on what I'm writing. See, normally once I start writing, I just keep going. I won't take a piss, I won't take a drink, I won't eat anything. Like I won't move until I'm done writing for like 3 hours. And that's I don't know. I once I get in the groove of writing, I don't want to anything to like interrupt that, but I will pop in and hit the likes and thumbs up. But no, that's great. We're see the community is starting to expand now. See, and really, Rob, you should go back to. Oh, okay, you were there for the regular news. This is the BS, the after chat stuff that I normally do after. Well, I don't like to, but it's Friday. There's a lot of BS in the news that needs to be brought up too, but I won't bring that up on my 30 minutes or less. I just want people to realize like what's happening. And then you're from down in the States. Like, how do you feel about what other countries are doing about global markets right now? Like, so many countries are making wicked deals right now. It almost seems like you're being left in the background with crumbs. Like your government is so focused on something else when they're not focused on the people themselves. Like farmers are getting kicked in the ass. Like soybean farmers, and then soybean farmers are like, "Hey, let's start growing corn." Well, even still, you're getting fucked over in Mexico because your second leading sales of fucking corn go to Mexico. So like, I don't know what's going on. Like you guys down in the States, really like I don't want to talk shit or anything, but like I just feel for you guys. Oh, you are in the UK. Oh, okay. Sorry. 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 Dude. Okay, so what time are you getting up to do your lives then? Cuz I noticed you did go live earlier and I'm like, you're in a car and it's dark. Like that was crazy. I was like, I thought you were down in the States. But I do have to go for a cigarette though. The new NAFTA deal is not mutually beneficial as the original one was. Yeah, not just that. Not just NAFTA. The Kuzma deal is a big thing that you guys should be paying attention to, especially if you're in the United States. I don't see the Kuzma deal really affecting Canada right now. I think Canada has supplemented the Kuzma deal being like vetoed. So whether or not the Kuzma deal happens, the only person that it's really going to affect is the Americans and the Mexicans, because Mark Carney obviously already made some agreements to work out these deals like the. Okay, I'm gonna go for a smoke, but I start my lives at 10 a.m. Okay, yeah, that's when pretty much when I start writing. That's pretty much. I'm not gonna lie. That's when I start writing. I take my shit shower, shave. Uh, Most of the time, I don't eat anything. I don't like to eat before I write. And that's another thing. Um, yeah, not eating before you write. Is that a thing? Does anyone else do that? Well, there's probably not a people who do writing, but Tolga. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tolga's in the house. Okay, shout out Tolga, my boy from Turkey. Dude, what is it like? How many years now? YouTube. I was just talking about YouTube community. If you guys don't know who Tolga is, he's a gem. He's an absolute. Oh, here we go. He's a star. He's a star in YouTube. You guys might not know. Uh, he doesn't have a channel. He doesn't do anything. But he is in everybody's shit. Whether you like it or not, give Tolga a shout out. Yeah, who doesn't like a good Tolga party? Yeah, eh? Oi, 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 oi. Oh, man. Okay, Tolga, take over for a minute while I go have a half a butt. Goodness gracious. I almost used my fucking computer as a touchscreen. Can I get rid of the green screen? Green screen. Bye bye. Yeah, I got this fucking dog just staring at me. Now he barks. Oh, fucking dog. The dog scared the shit out of me. He's just sitting there like creeping on me like a pervert. Oh my god. And he just snuck up. This dog barks all the time. Like it doesn't shut the fuck up. Goodness gracious. Oh, back to Friday the 13th. Okay, Tolga. So yeah, Turkey, eh? Yeah, definitely Manitoba. It's cold as fuck here. Actually, it's not that cold. It's like minus 10 degrees Celsius. Which is like, I don't know, what's that in Fahrenheit? Sorry. Fahrenheit. Oh, it's minus 12. That's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit for Americans. Oh, and then Tolga. Okay, yeah, Real Outdoor Living, that chat we had together the other day with Real Outdoor Living, I hyped up you, dude. I You have to start doing audio stuff. You have to start doing some type of like audio work, dude. Dude, when I told her that like just wait till you hear Tolga, you'll melt. You'll absolutely melt. And yes, I'm homosexual, okay? Like, or no, I'm not homosexual. I'm definitely heterosexual. I like my pussy, but oh my god, every time I listen to Tolga talk, it just drool starts coming down my mouth. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, oh. And then 2C, 2C. What are your thoughts, Tolga, on 2C TV? Like, tell you the truth, I don't mind 2C. Like, of all the platforms I've been like getting some new news feeds with, 2C TV seems to be like really up there. Ugh. And then shout out to Real Outdoor Living as well. Again, shout out. What a great YouTube community. Real Outdoor Living. Shout out, you guys. Wow. Thank you guys. Some of the channels that you guys have promoted, really great. Uh, Not everything is like my forte, but there's a lot of channels that I never would have had an opportunity to be able to view if it wasn't for Real Outdoor Living, you guys. So shout out to Real Outdoor Living, you guys. You guys are definitely a gem in the YouTube small content creators, but I've been here since 2013 doing content, and finally, after 2 months, 2 months, and my third book. Oh, come on. Oh, you're not gonna show my third book of writing. Third book. I was gonna save this book for like next month, but no, I gotta keep writing. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh. And this new paper I'm writing on, yeah, the metal flakes. There's little metal flakes in the paper, so when I'm writing, you can pick it up. It's really weird. So I'm not a big fan of that. Orientum. Oh, I'm so bad with saying words, man. I'll write words when I do my news broadcast that I can't say. It's like, why the fuck would you even write that? Why would you spell that? I can't even fucking say that, let alone spell it. But that's me mentally. I was talking about before. I was talking to a teacher, and she was like, "Why do you not type keyboard your news?" And I was like, "Cause I find a pen and a piece of paper gives it more like feeling, more heart." And then once I write it, if I write it, it's killing kind of like three birds with one stone. It's not only like putting it in my head, it's really enforcing what I want to talk about. So that's why I write everything down and not use a keyboard. And then, you know, writing stuff down, like the thing is at the end of the day, like how are you going to lose that? How are you going to lose that? Like you type stuff, you send an email, you can lose all that stuff tomorrow. Gone. And then what has more feel? Like when I try and do like printed out copies of what I wanted to talk about, I I just don't have that like that heart behind it, if that makes any sense. Like I want some feel, like I want something that I feel is important. Ugh. And it's hard to do live news. I really need you guys to be able to help me hit 1,000 subs here, please. Then I can start throwing ads in here. And like, I've been trying to look for work for a while here, and as a Canadian, I feel like left out. And blah blah blah. Don't worry about me. Blah blah blah. I'm still surviving. I've survived on less. I'm just thankful I have a good spot to be at right now where I could still do this with you guys for free. And nobody asks any money from me to be able to do this. What? That was a bad Turkish joke. Okay, that was a bad joke. Come on, you could have. That was like a bad dad joke. That's like a dad joke. Like, see, oh my goodness. But I'll have to give a shout out. Okay, Greg, shout out. And then Greg here, dude. I'm giving you a wrench. I'm giving you a wrench, dude. You deserve it after that. Okay, yeah, Greg, just hit the button. Don't worry about it. Doesn't make you do anything, but you got a wrench, man. You deserve it. That's pretty funny. Dude, you sorry, I'm still just laughing over this right now. That's pretty funny. That's such a bad joke though. Oh, but that was like me the other day. Was it 2 weeks ago? I did that stupid Trump joke where his administration is looking into revoking passports for people with foreign citizenships. It's like, what a way to get a divorce. You know, what a way to get rid of your ex or your wife. You know, it's like, oh, sorry, your passport, yeah, it's not void anymore. Blah blah blah. Back to your country. Oh shit, Donald Trump, dude. There's got to be a better way to get a divorce than that. It's just, oh my god. What was the other joke I did yesterday? It was so subtle. I don't think anybody got it though. I should go back into my videos and highlight that. And that's another thing. I asked the wife, "Hey, you want to go through my videos, rewatch them, and highlight comments?" And she was like, "Nope, nope. I don't. When I come home, I don't want to do shit." It's so funny, so funny. It's like, okay, yeah, if you don't ask, you don't know. See, that's the thing. Ask questions. It's like other people. Like I wouldn't have people making an intro song for me if I didn't ask. And apparently I asked way too many people. But D Money, producer out of Calgary, yeah, he's totally down for this, and he's on the same page as where I am right now, which is kind of cool. And literally not having any formal background with each other, like we're not friends, we're online friends. And for him to be able to do like an intro song for me, where like it's kosher, shout out to D Money, producer, rapper out of Alberta. Check him out. He has YouTube, Discord, to Instagram, Twitch. What are the other ones I'm missing right now? What's the other music one? Yeah, but check out D Money. Check out D Money. It's wicked. And Canadian at that. And then, Tom Green. Check out Tom Green. What a change of pace. What a total change of pace. Bought a plot of land in Ontario, Canada, and now is raising some mules. And, you know, he keeps talking about doing his live podcasts again out of the barn, and nothing has ever happened with that. And I keep giving shout outs to Hot Ones, you know, the Hot Wings interview show. Get Tom Green on there. I'd love to see how Tom Green does on Hot Ones, and no one is even. I think I got one like on getting Tom Green on Hot Ones, but you guys go watch Hot Ones. Just flood them with Tom Green, please. I'd really love to see Tom Green. And like, dude, that guy used to suck on udders at an MT. No, what was it called? HMV CD store. He brought a cow to an HMV in downtown Toronto and then started sucking on an udder of a cow at outside of an HMV. Sorry, if you guys don't know, HM by compact discs, you know, before the internet age. And Tom Green, he is, okay, refutably, go back and listen to this. He was like, before internet here, before what I'm doing right now, who created that? Who started the main platform to be able to share each other's talks while live? Tom Green. And he never got any credit for any of this. Think about this. Tom Green live. Go back. He was using the internet to start. He got fed up with how broadcasting was. He was fed up with how MTV wanted him to personatize himself. He was tired of the restrictions. So what did he do? He started his own platform on the internet. before all this ever happened. And Tom Green started, he had his own data servers, he had his own internet, and no one ever gave him credit for this. And I think this is why he just bought this plot of land and got out of LA, because he was just used, and he had an idea and never got any credit for it. And Tom Green, shout out, dude, you're a pioneer to what just happened. And what is happening right here, right now. You're an absolute pioneer. Sorry, my cousin just emailed me. She was like, "Hey, happy Friday the 13th." That's so funny. Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah. Yeah, who says that? Who says that? Happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, my cousins. Yeah, see where my brain works? See, my cousins are on the same wavelength. Hit the like button, subscribe, please. I'm so close to like 1,000 subs. I was so much closer before, but that's YouTube for you. And for people who are trying to leave comments and can't leave comments, it's not my end. It's not my end. I'm sorry. You're not the only person I've dealt with. Like I said, I've been doing this for like since 2013. I'm still dealing with some issues where I can't leave contents on my friends' accounts. And none of us can figure it out. We've tried doing this on multiple fronts, but we can't do it. Oh my goodness. Crystal, how's school? How's school? Yeah. Tolga's here. Crystal's here. Awesome. Good. Glad to see you guys. Crystal, I hope you watch my news channel, the 4 o'clock news. This is just BS. This is just BS. I won't talk about stuff like this on the news. The 30 minutes or less, because anything longer than that's just BS. But yeah, go check that out. I'm starting a news channel. I've been doing this for 2 months. This is my third book. Oh. Focus. Stupid green screen. Anyways, I finished my third book of writing of just news topics. January 27th, I kind of started doing this news thing of just no BS. And finally, yes, I'm not making any money doing this, but I feel that I'm doing something important. And like John McAfee, antivirus guy said, once you find something that you feel is important to you, drop everything and forget about the negativity and just pursue that. And by what I've been doing in the last 2 months here, there's progress. And I'm going to keep doing this news channel every Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30, 30 minutes or less. And yeah, and then I feel that, I did my part. And then not only that, like the news you're going to watch from me is something you can like go, and once you're done watching it, you can just stare at the wall. You don't have to sit there and worry about anything. You don't have to worry about the sky falling. You don't have to worry about Epstein, blah, blah. It's just up-to-date news. Stripped down news. Stripped down news lives. They aren't on my videos, which I'm still working on right now, due to the fact that I'm not paying a subscription, and YouTube wants me to pay a monthly subscription for me to put my lives as videos. So, but I'd ask for donations, but I can't get them anyways yet. What I really need is subscribers, you guys. And I was really close. So choked since January. I literally like opened up my YouTube. I was like, what? I just lost like 168 subs like that. I was like 700. But I don't know. A lot of those channels are probably dead air anyways. Oh, can I do that? Uh, Actually, since here I'm on the. Thanks, Crystal. Actually, you just. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Like, unless you would have said that, I never would have thought of doing that. And now I gotta probably impregnate that in my brain. Like, absolute. This is crazy. Oh, no, that's. Well, that'll get you in there. Sorry, I gave you the wrong link. I'm sorry. But, or did I give you the wrong link? Here. Well, if I'm doing this. Yeah, no, I sent you the retraction. Yeah, I'm sorry. I sent you the retraction video. Sorry, you want the video before that. The retraction. And the retraction that I talked about was about um, this Inuit leader in northern Iqaluit, Canada, one of the provinces or territories that you probably never heard of in Canada. She swapped from the NDP party to the Liberal Party. And then Mark Carney, our prime minister, just did kind of a snap election, gaining like trying to gain three uh, more liberal parties, like converting people from NDP party into the Liberal Party. Anyways, whatever. Let's skip all that. 30 minutes or less. How about 30 seconds or less? So she switched to the Liberal Party from the NDP party, but I did some fact checking on her. Apparently, her son has like some major like child abuse, sexual allegations against him, and I did do some hype on her to kind of promote her. And then after finishing my live, within like 5 minutes, I just realized that I just promoted the biggest piece of shit ever, and I had to do a live. That's how this live started because I couldn't uh, not let that fly. And I'm sorry, like normally you guys, I really do a lot of fact checking and stuff here, just because I thought it like Northern news, it'd be kosher and kind of like highlight, a place that's not getting a lot of recognition. I thought it was worth talking about. And at the end of the day, actually, not even 5 minutes after my live, I came to the conclusion that, wow, skeletons in this bitch's closet, and not good ones. Oh, wait. Not yet, Tolga. I don't have the other channel up and running yet. I'm really trying to get this to 1,000 subs right now. Just because I need funds. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not working right now, and I don't get paid to write. And with the news that I'm doing, I think it's worth something. Like, I'm not giving you guys BS. I'm not trying to, there's a lot of conspiracy shit that's getting rang through the news, and I don't want to see that. And I think there's a value that I have to contribute to producing good news that, doesn't just affect a specific country, but like how everything is happening in the world as well. And I don't know, bringing my views into things too is definitely an issue that I need to figure out. Um, but people do have to realize that there is a right to have an opinion, and there is a right to have a view on certain things whether you agree with it or not. But I kind of want to start adding more of my views, whether you guys like it or not. And it's going to restrict me from certain people. There's going to be a lot of people who are like, fuck this guy. If I start adding my opinions and my views. And should I be worried about that? Because, like I said, John McAfee, stick with what you feel is important and stick with it and fuck everyone else. Then, right now, I'm pretty much telling myself then maybe I should start putting my thoughts and my opinions a little bit more in the forefront of some of these news articles I am doing right now, whether it hurts me or not. Um, but that I feel what I'm doing is important, whether you guys think it or not. Um, I, and then for you guys who say you don't watch the news, just watch my 30 minutes or less every day, Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30. And if it's not till 4, I remember, was it James, Jamie O. Jamie O is like, hey, it wasn't 30 minutes. Well, did you see? It's 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer is just BS. So, and then Jamie O, like, yeah, oh, wow, you know what? That's so much better. And, oh, sorry, Tolga. Kind of left you behind here. Like me? Okay? Are you telling Crystal that my news things are neat? And what a way! Like Tolga, is that really you? Neat? Who the fuck says neat? Yeah, they're neat. What? They're clean. Yeah. The only issue though is I say way too much. And yes, I do rewatch my videos. And now I'm trying to find other words. So I've went through the thesaurus, and now I'm trying to find other words that are other than which is I'm old. Yeah, fuck. Toga. Yeah, you're not that old. But I do love your voice, man. I'd love to even just have you do some like background talk in the. But I'm not there yet, man. I'm not there yet. So no pressure. No pressure. I'm not there yet. Let me just work on the theme song. Good intro, a little bit of a better setup, and then I'll start bringing people in. Like, don't jump in with both feet. You know what I mean? Like, just take your time. What's the best? Uh, what relates me to this right now? What made me want to just slow down? Oh, okay. Um, if you're in a hurry, you guys think about this. Now think about every time you've ever been in a hurry. What happens? You're either late, something bad happens, or an accident. Now think about that. Really think about this. You start rushing things, your life, your thoughts, anything. What has been the outcome? It's always been bad. Don't rush. Take a conscious effort to sit there and pull yourself back and realize that you're in a hurry. And then stop, rethink, and make a conscious decision to realize, oh, something bad could have happened. And not saying that, but not saying to be a worry wart, but really think about what I just said. When, of all the decisions in your life, how many of those bad decisions were in haste? Now think about that. Like me right now, like what happens? See, I go run outside right now without paying attention. Why? Because I'm in a hurry. The stairs are icy. Now I sit there and I fall, break my wrist, break my ankle. And think about that. Really think about things like this. You go out in a hurry, you leave in the car, blah, blah, you're not paying attention, you don't put your seatbelt on. You're in a hurry. And do you see how spiral happens? If we could all just sit down and be calm and think rationally before we do anything, we should be okay as a society. Globally, but the issue is we can't all just sit down and think rationally. Like there's something that I'm gonna say that's gonna piss somebody else off. There's something like, okay, Israel. Anyone? Anyone? Oh shit! Holy fuck! Now here the comments come. Here are the comments. Yeah, I just said Israel. Yeah, see, like it's how you say things, and there's like certain topics I will and will not talk about. And see if I rush into something and I say something stupid like that, then it gets me into trouble. Look at Carney. What happened to him? He was praising the U.S. on the attack on Iran until Carney found out that, yeah, the Iranian, what's his name, the supreme leader ended up getting killed. Like, and this is 4 hours after Carney praised the U.S. for this attack, and then Carney's like, "Wow, they attacked. They killed the supreme leader. Well, you can't kill a leader. You can't. That's not kosher. That's international law. You don't kill somebody else's leader. You can capture them, do whatever the fuck you want to them after, but you can't kill them. Like, there's been so much, like Gaddafi, for instance, perfect example. They used a coup to have the people killed Gaddafi, and this is U.S. This is U.S. They used a coup to have the people kill Gaddafi, but no U.S. forces, no U.S. involvement. Like, fuck. Oh. What? What? I don't even want to speak that out loud, Crystal. I don't even want to speak that out loud, but you know what? That shouldn't have come down to you either. Like, don't think about that. That shouldn't have come down to you. You know, there should have been protocols in place for that to not happen. Like, think about that. And this is kind of what I'm talking about right now. Like, there should have been protocols for that not to happen. But watch me. This is probably why I can't get a job. I have too many views. Ugh. Yeah, and then Tolga, in some scenarios, there are other people pushing you into madness also. Yeah, but okay, for all 7 of you who are in here, please listen to what I have to say right now. Please listen. Okay. Okay. There's good people and there's bad people. Now, really discern where you're coming from, okay? Yes. Okay, for example, me, over the last 8 months, I discern the people and negative people around me, including family, which was probably the hardest thing in my life to uh, stop dealing with. Like, family is blood, but they're toxic. So over the last 6 months, I've been getting rid of anybody who's negative or toxic around me. And since December and January, after my 2 hardest months of the year, and yes, I have hard months. I struggle with a lot of emotions that happened between December and January, because a lot of things in my personal past have affected me that way. But I've come to a realization that just get rid of the negative people around you, whether they're family or not. And like I said, in the last 6 months, wow, it's amazing. But the only issue is right now is for all the positive people that you have right now, there's like 30, 50 negative people sitting there waiting to get their piece of the pie in on you. Just, and for no reason, no benefit, just because they want to be a fucking dick. And you have to be cautious of these people. And once you find good people, you'll find a good community. And sometimes you're gonna feel like you're lonely, because you're separating yourself from the negative people. But do it, do it, please. I beg of you guys. Like, don't. It's like a bad relationship, right? Just pretend your house burnt down. Don't go back for your CDs. Don't go back for your mixtapes. Blah blah blah. Just pretend your house burnt down. And think about this with some of the negative people who are around you right now, because for one negative person can destroy 10 good people, but it only takes one positive person to make a positive effort towards making a positive person. Like, I don't know if you guys probably understand where I'm coming from, but like, I'm done dealing with therapy. um I feel that I'm wasting somebody else's time that needs it more than I do. And I kind of felt that it was getting to the point where I was talking to my therapist, and I ended up just, I felt like I felt that I was placating her, really just wasting her time. Uh, and sometimes I was wondering if I should have been in her position. Um, Actually, it's kind of bad when your therapist is asking you if you should. Have you ever thought about becoming a therapist? It's like my doctor one time asked me, "Are you a medical student? Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor's son?" So obviously, I have some half decent brain here. I just don't know where to utilize it besides writing. And like I said, writing doesn't make any money. It's kind of a shame. Oh. Yeah, I know the positive opportunities, Crystal, though, that's the thing. Like, what is a positive opportunity? I don't know how many resumes I've sent to probably fake businesses. And I don't, even if I go and hand a resume to the hospital here in person, I don't get any answers. Like, I really wish I could get paid to just do news. And to tell you the truth, if I could make like, if I could make $560 a month just doing news with donations and stuff like that, I think I could live pretty comfortably. And then that's living at minimum. But that's just a pipe dream. And like I said, I'm not doing anything now, and I'm kind of scared for myself. Like, how am I going to continue this news channel that's actually starting to progress? How am I going to do this if I get a fucking job? So like, 8585, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And yeah, metric system. Oh, da, da, da. Greg, that's awesome. Dude, I lived in Quebec, dude, and I was in a fucking bad relationship. I just left everything. Well, as much as I could. But yeah, yeah, I'm glad I. But you have to do that. You have to do that. And it sounds scary to a lot of people, but you have to just jump that. And then Crystal, blah, blah, blah. Don't tell me you don't fucking feel that same feeling. Crystal, I know you're in the same boat. Tolga, I don't know about you. I don't know. I don't know what your last computer girlfriend was like. Sorry, Tolga. I had to. Sorry, I had to jab you, man. I love you, man. But yeah, you have. There's so many people that get stuck in a bad fucking spot. Like, I would talk a little bit more personal, but it's not my story to talk about. It's the wife's story to talk about. But if you want to hear, like, a fucking leave your shit and let it burn story, the wife is the perfect person to hear that story. And that's not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know. Life and tribulations, blah, blah, blah. I just got out of a relationship I didn't know I was a part of. Yeah, with my dad. Who would have thought I was stuck in a bad relationship with my father? Yeah, and I wasn't getting any, and he wasn't getting any. So, yeah, quite the toxic relationship. And you know what's funny is people in the background watching the relationship between me and my dad from the outside, they're like, wow, you guys seem to get along together. Oh, that's just a picture. Wait till you, yeah, here, change the channel. Wait till you see us like an hour later. uh, and then Tori, you know what? Relationships, you know what? They just happen to find. Don't go looking for a relationship. They find you. They do. And the wife will tell you probably the same story. Yes, she has regrets. And then, am I adulterer? A little bit. A little bit. But uh, to say that she's happier now, I'd say she's a lot happier now. She's still not happy, um, but she's a lot happier than what she was before with her previous husband. So like I said, I can't speak for her, but she's definitely a lot happier mentally for sure. Yeah, Greg. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we got to sit here and chit chat, man. No, I'm glad I could like bring up some topics and stuff that like are emotional to me. And like, well, it's not emotional to me anymore. Like, I've if you have any questions or any like thing you want to talk about, like I'm totally like I'm the cat on the fence, okay? And then on the neighboring yard, there's a Saint Bernard that's sleeping. And then on the other side, there's a Chinese family barbecuing. I'm gonna stay that cat on the fence. Why? Because both sides are gonna eat me. And you kind of seem like that cat on the fence too. Where both sides want to eat you. So, uh, be the orange cat, and yeah, you're totally welcome to stick around and chat, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff I've been through too, where I can fucking give you some help too. But like I said, I don't get paid to write. And I'm not asking you guys for money. The last time I asked people for money, it blew up in my face. And it got really dicey. I think two YouTube communities actually ended up getting separated over that. Tolga, I think you were around for that, eh? Yeah, how many YouTube channels got separated over me asking for money? Yeah, what was that? 6 years ago? Yeah, it wasn't 8. It was 6 years ago. Definitely great. Yeah, have a good. You gotta take off. You gotta take off here, you hoser. No, that's totally cool. But I'm here Monday to Friday. You probably won't see me live probably till Monday again. And then if you see me Monday, I might not do a live after chat with the news. It's just going to be strictly news, and that's it. So it'll be that 30-minute program, and that's it. But Greg, take it easy, man. And nice to meet you. Uh, Congratulations, you got a wrench on the first day. Ooh, ooh. That doesn't happen very often. Dude, I vet people like crazy. Like, I don't know how I just gave you a wrench. Uh, but no, you seem like good shit. And I love the topics you're talking about, man. Yeah, you're definitely down to earth here. Maybe do a chat together one day, Discord. And then I should start working on putting my Discord account on there, my Instagram. Yeah, there's a bunch of accounts that I do not even have posted on my YouTube channel, which has kind of limited me. With everyone's like, "Why aren't you fucking posting it on here?" It's like, "What? You guys don't watch it on YouTube?" No, I watch it through Instagram. It's like, oh fuck. So, oh, but I do have to rock a piss. Well, Greg just left. And then shout out to Greg. Love the conversations, man. Love the conversations. No, he really almost like, yeah, there's no need to filter with each other. No need, that's what I like is we don't need to filter. Like, I was asking a buddy the other day to if he wanted to be a part of this, maybe doing some other content, maybe expanding from 30 minutes or less, and maybe doing like a 30 minutes or less, like every hour. It's just thoughts that I've been thinking of, and then my one buddy, he's just like, "No, I don't want to be a part of it." And I was like, "Dude, I thought you'd be totally down for this," and no. And what's funny is, again, he's not doing anything either. He's not working. Like, dude, you could at least be. Oh, okay, I was thinking about asking him to start writing articles for me, but I had brought up previously, unless I handwrite it I don't feel like it has like heart or emotion behind what I'm reading. Unlike reading something that's printed out from a computer, if it's handwritten out to me, I feel like it has more power behind it. And this is why I don't didn't ask my buddy to write anything for me. Oh, Twofer, what's up, bud? Speaking of you, I gotta take a piss. I'm sorry, dude. Just okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm not joking. I really gotta take a piss. Oh, here. Tolga, take over. Take over, Tolga. Oh my god, I should have brought you guys outside. This kid put a 427 in a Ford Ranger. Oh my god, this truck. Oh my goodness, it sounds so wicked. This little tiny truck. Whoa! Like, oh my god. 427 in a Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger! Oh my god. Goodness gracious. My hands. What about my hand? Oh, what am I missing here? Don't piss on the neighbor's dog. Well, the only living one left? Ugh. I know, she's weird. She doesn't leave the house. She goes to work and, like, she doesn't even let her dogs out to piss. The only time the dogs come outside to piss is when her ex-boyfriend shows up. Yeah, which is really weird. So she just lets those dogs piss in the house. Do they have a cat litter? Or just pissy pads everywhere? Like, she's really fucking weird. One day I didn't see her for like 3 days. Like, her vehicle didn't move. I was like, should I call 911? It's fucking weird. Well, today, I didn't book any flights. I ain't flying anywhere. Friday, Thursday. Cancel today. I sent you 2 emails, by the way. Take a look. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Cool. See? I don't lie. I talk to Tolga like at least once a week. He probably hates me for like, there's Robin again. Robin sent me another email. Or I just send him a flood of emails. Like, hey, dude. It's just probably just random shit, too. Half of the fucking emails told, I'm sorry, I can't even remember. But that's me being ADD. I can't even remember what I talked about on the news just fucking, what was it, like 3 hours ago? I can't even remember what I talked about. Only thing that sticks in my mind is that Ori Solomon guy is still out on bail. How the fuck is he out on $2 million bail? And then the fucking, what's his name? William, Bill. Yeah, Jill Biden's ex-husband. Yeah, is still in jail, and he only has like, oh yeah, I bumped it up. Yeah, his bail went to $2 million. But yeah, like, what the fuck is going on? And then Ori Solomon is out on bail, walking around, you know. But they withheld his passport. Well, which passport? His Iranian one or his fucking France passport? Which passport did he hold from? Like, holy fuck. Here, let's just let this biolab, like, what is he, CIA? Was he connected to Epstein? Because obviously he's doing some crazy shit with this biolab. Like, you don't. Okay, like, the viruses this guy had in his garage. Yeah, his Airbnb disease. Boom, boom. Air instead of Airbnb, Airbnb disease. No, not funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious the first time I said it. The Airbnb disease. He had 37 properties that were all Airbnb diseases. Like, well, only the one with the biolab. But what happened with the other properties? Did they find anything? No. Nope. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. And this cocksucker's still fucking out there walking around. Meanwhile, his buddy fucking, or was it, what's his name? Oh, fuck, I can't remember that cocksucker. Well, the guy who's detained in 2023 for that shit. Same thing, biolab. He just wasn't making bullets. And then he's in jail right now. And then I couldn't find a date on when he's supposed to be released. He's just detained, which is kind of funny too. But he's been detained and in custody since 2023, but no actual prosecutions against this guy. Was it Jesse Zhao is his name? Jesse Zhao. And then what's funny is that Ori Solomon, his money was coming from Chinese bank accounts connected to Jesse Zhao. Well, how is Jesse Zhao still paying Ori Solomon while he's in jail? So, I don't know. 885, 85, 85. Sorry. Yeah, no shit, eh? Yeah, I can barely remember what I fucking did. I don't know how you do what you do, Tolga. Literally, at the end of the day, I don't know. I tried doing the stock market shit. It's not for me. And then a lot of people who say that they want, oh, I'm gonna jump into the stock market. Okay, you want to lose a lot of money? Go ahead, go ahead. Like I've known people who've lost like $10,000 in like 5 minutes, not paying attention. And not realizing like, oh shit, I forgot a decimal point. Like you have to be on point to be playing the stock market. Not for me. I'm like, I don't know, I'm a writer if anything. And I never thought I was gonna be a writer, but I'd really like to start doing some stuff for 2C. Doing like a Canadian correspondent, bringing up Canadian news, and then I can just strictly stick with Canadian news. And then I think 2C should do the same thing by like bringing in other news broadcasters from other countries to give up their point of view. And but the thing is, yeah, it has to be kosher. I think the mindset where I'm at right now, I'm pretty fair with Tusi. Um, but I'd like to see something happen between me and him. But that's just a pipe dream. Blah blah blah. Just like the Keystone XL pipeline that's still not complete. That they want to start now again. BS. Fuck. Now that oil prices are going to the roof. Oh, let's finish the Keystone pipeline that was supposed to be finished in like 2012. Like fucking what the fuck? And that's the pipeline that brings oil sands oils down to the Gulf Coast of the U.S. Type a lot of notes and reading a whole lot of... Yeah, just writing stuff down too. Like you can use your phone as like a notification. Fuck that. No better notification than a post-it note. Literally, I leave post-it notes like all throughout the house. Like if wherever I heard a news broadcast or something, I'll like leave it in there. And I don't know, it's probably my ADD, but it's funny. Like some of the best news stuff that I've found is in the bathroom. Is in the like I'm sorry, it's in the bathroom. Like you guys probably like, what? This guy writes all his news in the bathroom? I don't know. I call it the throne. I don't know. I have some of my best ideas, some of my best thoughts, some of my best writing. I don't specifically write in the bathroom. This is where I make all my little crypt notes, where I have my little notepad with me. So, but yes, some of my best ideas are on the shitter. Waka 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 waka. Yeah, kind of scary. But yeah, I don't have to sit there and write anything on the shitter for the next 2 days, which is awesome. Ugh. Yeah, this world, everyone's just completely forgot about what's actually happening in the world right now. Shout out Tonga. No shit, eh? No shit. You probably have a little desk set up just outside the toilet, so you can lean in. Dude, I got, oh, those dinner tables from the 70s and 80s? Those dinner tables that you bring up to the couch? I got one of those just for the bathroom. So I literally take a shit and watch the news while I take a shit with the laptop. Yeah. I do wash my hands, yes, and I do sterilize the mouse. Don't worry, I have Lysol wipes for everything. And then I make sure that if this hand touches my bum, that this hand doesn't touch the mouse again. Yeah, the joys of I actually kind of like this view right now. I really do. I like the darkness. It's better than the lightness. And then all the Jesus comments. Yeah, no. And what's funny, I go to Dominican or Mexico, I get off the fucking plane, and then there'd be like Mexicans like, hey, was Jesus, 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 hey, cab, you want a cab? Jesus. It's like, what's in there? Who the fuck is this Jesus, this guy they're talking about? It's like, oh, it's me. It's me. I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus. Holy fuck. No, I'm not Jesus. By any means. Yeah. Yeah, the wife won't even touch my mouse. Boom, boom. Yeah, the wife won't even touch my pecker either. Ooh, it's been a while. I think it's been like a month since I've been laid. Yeah, the joys of marriage. Yeah, dude, don't worry about being single. Trust me, marriage life is no better. Uh, really, to tell you the truth, what I want the wife to do is just like throw me down on the bed and just rip her fucking clothes off and sit on my face and be like, "You like that? You like that?" Grabbing my hair and hold me back and making me just eat the carpet. But that I don't know. I don't know what happened to sex life. It used to be like that, but don't worry about being single. It's not as cracked up as it's supposed to be. Uh, just be thankful of the free passes. Sorry, Tolga, I probably just sent you into a complete spin. Absolutely, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that. Or to anybody else who's still watching what I just said, I'm so sorry. But it's true. I'm sorry. I hate to lie, because lies you have to remember. So I'd rather just speak the truth. And then again, this is why I did this live again, because I had to recant some shit. Because I couldn't live with myself after promoting that stupid Inuit fucking bitch. Cunt. Fucking, so full of fucking lies. That, fuck. This is the reason why I can't become a politician. I'd love to become a politician, but then I couldn't pick which party to become a part of. And then I don't have enough skeletons in my closet. Anyone? Anyone? A politician? Has skeletons? You got skeletons? Oh, yeah, I'm tempted to do that right now, but she's not in the mood. She's not in the mood. Even me doing dishes and being a butler, yeah. And then making the bed. Oh, dude, I make the if the bed isn't made by 10 o'clock. Oh, it's so funny. Trust me, there's rules. There's rules. Yes. And oh, fuck, I think I already made the bed already, just to make sure I'm okay to do this live. And I still got, oh, I got like 2.5 hours left to make the bed, anyways, if it's not made. But that's the thing. That's the issue. It doesn't matter if I don't make supper. If I don't make supper, that's okay. If the bed isn't made, oh, oh. And then she wants me to use the dishwasher. What the fuck? What are you looking at? I'm the dishwasher. Why are you using the fucking dishwasher? Yeah, I'll run the dishwasher every once in a while to keep the seals going, blah, 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 so it doesn't fuck it up. But, like, holy fuck. I'm the dishwasher. And then, you know what? The plates smell cleaner and drier than what. Still, the washing machine, I have to pull the plates out of the machine and wash them with a towel because they're still wet. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. And you know what? The wife just converted me back to a microwave after fucking 20 years I haven't owned a microwave. Actually, no. 24 years I haven't owned a microwave, and finally there's a microwave here. Yes, I don't use it much, but it is kind of convenient. But if you guys have an air fryer, fuck a microwave. Spend the extra 5 minutes. Say you have a piece of pizza or some hot wings. Instead of throwing it in the microwave, making it all rubbery, throw it in an air fryer for like 5 minutes. And oh my god, there you go. You're good. You have like restaurant quality wings again, like exactly how you would have had it when you went to the restaurant to get that food. Oh, so good. Air fryer. And uh, there'll always be a plate of the. Well, then you're by yourself, so what's the point of using a dishwasher? And then, dude, if you have a dishwasher, I do recommend using it. Throw some bleach in there, and then throw a pot of hot water to reignite the seals. Trust me, nothing. Those seals, if you don't use a dish, well, it's like anything. You don't use it, you lose it. And I'm kind of worried about losing my pecker right now because I haven't used it in like a month. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to lose a vagina, but it's pretty easy to lose a pecker. Goodness gracious. Fuck, dude. We should have fucking went to fucking StreamYard as a private chat a long time ago. I still have a hand. Ooh. Well, it depends. Okay, say you're looking at porn online and you're using a mouse. Do you switch to your non-dominant hand to touch yourself while still using your dominant hand? Okay, so normally, okay, let me explain it. So normally I'm a righty. Okay, so but now I need this hand to control the mouse. So now I have to kind of stranger myself with a lefty, and then, well, to be fair, I did break my dominant hand. So it was a little bit easier for me to learn how to stranger myself. Okay, now we're just getting into crazy talk. But if you guys are here at the end, that's awesome. You guys got here at the best part. You just learned how to stranger yours. You just work with what you got. Work with what you got is what it comes down to. Okay, you guys? You... Oh my goodness. We're all going straight to hell. Uh, so sorry, Tolga. I really apologize. But yeah, you're a gem, man. Really apologize. Did you check out Real Outdoor Living? I did a post on my channel of them. Yeah, go check them out, Dana. Well, yeah, you should already know Dana and them, but check them out. They're really doing, like, remember what we were trying to do back in the day with like wheel burner. Sorry, I'm talking over myself right now. I'm giving myself the hiccups. Okay, like 6 years ago, actually even longer than that, um, even 8 years ago, when Wheelburner and Dar were running Wheelburner Express, I always brought up comments like, "Hey, let's start a community here in Canada and start branching things out." And that community just ended up being toxic. And then even before that, I was talking about Wheelburner, like, "Hey, let's start a production company of clothing line." And then you could start selling. You produce all the clothing lines for all Canadian YouTubers. And this is before that, not Kentucky Ballistics did the same thing. And he did this 2 years after I had already talked about this. And like, fuck, Wheelburner. We should have done, well, I don't know. He could have made money with it. And I just feel that it was an idea that just got totally thrown away. And look at, like, what's his name? It's not Kentucky Ballistic. Oh, he was a veterinarian. He was a veterinarian. He started his own gun channel, and then he started producing all the clothing line for all YouTubers, and then he shut down his YouTube channel. See, he doesn't need to fucking worry about YouTube anymore. He's making everyone else's clothing line, and he's set for life. Well, hit the sub button 3 times. 3 times. Just hit it 3 times. You'll be okay. Unless you weren't subscribed the first, or if you were subscribed the first time, then it'll fuck me. But whatever. Don't worry about it. And YouTube has been doing some great. Have you noticed this too with YouTube Purge? People talking about not being able to talk to each other in notifications or chats, or what was the other big thing? Losing subscribers. Did you see anything with that? Like, uh, ND. Well, what's his name? What the hell's his name? Indiana guy. Sorry, I have him on Discord, but I don't know. I'm not allowed on that channel anymore because I don't own a motorcycle. So, yeah, how funny is that? But yet, there's people a part of that community. That really killed me. And then, what's his name? Oh, you know. Okay, without me naming names, you know who I'm talking about. He literally had me come on to explain my case without my knowledge, and then bring on another YouTuber, uh, sick. I don't want to say the rest of the name. Blah blah blah. That should be enough informative shit for you. But to sit there and use me for views for conflict, and this is why I don't support anything. I won't even like his fucking channel or any comments he leaves. And yes, I still follow a lot of people that are on there, but they're worthy of it. But this guy, fuck him. To use me for views is sickening. And it just shows to you, well, Crystal was just here. You see what just happened. Like, that's not kosher. And look at where he is right now. To use people against other people for views is not kosher. And I wouldn't want to deal with that person again, ever again. And yes, with Wheelburner, blah, 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 there's been some controversy between him and his wife, blah, blah, blah. And you say so far, Tolga, that his email is kosher right now. I'm not quite sure about that. There's emails I've sent. I think Dar is still a part of this. So this is why I keep everything very tight and close to myself. But just a heads up, she might still be getting what you're sending him. Yeah, he'll still reply. But what I'm saying is there's some crazy shit happening in the background. Yeah, I know. But be careful. I know you told me that his email is kosher. It's not. It's not. Be, you know when somebody's talking to you? Like Dar called me this out on using the wife's channel a couple times. She's like, "This is Robin." Yeah, I'm calling out Dar. Wheelburner doesn't have full access to his well, he has access to his email, but the emails that you might get back aren't going to be Wheelburners. Like, fuck off, bitch. It's done. And if you know the background, blah, 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 I don't want to dig up shit here, but if you know the background, blah, 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 okay, whatever, then that was your choice, fuck off. Leave it at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to say it, and I still don't want to say it. I don't want to say that name. I know exactly who you're talking about. That was a big thing, man. That was a big thing. We could have had a good community, but it just got out of fucking control. And no one wanted to listen. It almost seemed like everyone was like about themselves. But it wasn't about them being themselves. I'm still trying to figure this out to this day. Like, dude, I write. I write, but I'm still trying to figure out why no one at this point would listen. Like, we could have been ahead of the game, especially here in Canada. Like, we could have had a good thing happening here between Canadian content creators, and I I broached the conversation on how we could expand this, and no one wanted to listen. And whatever, it's it's like me and my squirrel, my bike. I made that thing when I was 14, and yet nothing has come with it. Nothing. I had an opportunity to sell this thing to China, but the thing is, they wanted to take my prototype and take it to China. And I was like, you're not taking my prototype. You can take a fucking measure it, make another prototype of my prototype, then take it to China. And they're like, no. No. I was like, okay, no deal. No deal. But to be fair, Tolga, some of my best ideas not have just come from the toilet, have come from me cheersing as well. But the thing is, when I drink, I I don't involve myself with people. Um, this is gonna sound so stupid, and you guys probably won't even understand. But after today, that's it. I'm done drinking for another month. I do stuff. I drink as a therapy thing, and I realize that I can't do this on a daily basis. There's other things that are more important to me, and I've come to the realization of this probably about a month and a half ago. And this wasn't like from AA. This is a specific thought that happened to me. Like, me and the wife, like, hey, let's just drink right now, get it over with, blah, 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 let's get smashed, and then it's over. Because then we don't have to deal with the consequences every day ever again. And then start waking up in the morning feeling fresher, like feeling better. Yeah, and then, dude, I can't drink. Dude, I stopped drinking for like a week, and then was it last weekend? I drank a liter of beer, and holy fuck, was I hungover. I just stopped drinking for a week. Holy fuck. It's like smoking weed and not smoking weed for like a month. You smoke weed for the first time after a month, and you're like, holy fuck, I'm stoned. Like, I'm fucked up. I don't even know how to go to the store. Hello, people. Like, I'm just absolutely retarded. Oh, oh, yeah, that's shitty lighting. I'd rather sit in the dark here. I like the dark. But holy fuck. But I don't know. I think drinking like once a week. Uh, and I'm not a big fan of what I switched my alcohol to, because the beer I'm drinking right now is corn based. I'm not a big fan of corn based liquor by any means. Corn is not good for you. It's full of sugars, not good for diabetes, and definitely not good for the wife. Oh, excuse me. But oh yeah, I was planning on taking off here, but Tolga, what are you doing tomorrow, man? And you don't have Discord, which really sucks. Um, love to have a sit down with you, Tolga, and D Money, and my buddy B. B is very, very close, like very close friend of mine. Um, oh, you don't, dude, don't worry about that. And then you were just telling me you have a hand. I have a hand. Well, you have a hand too. You have two hands. Just get some good lotion. Get some good lotion. Don't use Jergens. Trust me, women will know that smell from your crotch. Then be like, "Whoa, this guy's been playing with self way before we even had a hot date." Uh, okay, well, it's all good, Tolga. But maybe I'll do a StreamYard tomorrow night. But it'll be private thing. I'd like you to meet D Money and B, my buddy B. The reason I call him B is because I don't know if it's Brendan or Brandan. Yeah, I know there's a significant difference when you say the name, and this is why everyone calls him B because they don't know call him Brendan or Brendan. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, I'm not even repeating that. I'm not even repeating that, man. You guys in the comments, you can read that for yourselves. I'm good. I'm not repeating that. That's, oh, Toby, you're hilarious, man. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go live. Maybe go live tomorrow if I can get everyone lined up. But I would like you to meet D Money and yeah, my buddy B. I've known B since like grade school, like school friend, and then you meeting him, uh, in retrospect, you probably get like an idea, like, oh, this is where Robin comes from. You know, like you're like, oh, I've known this guy since grade school. So yeah, I would like to get him on here and do some talks or maybe bring up some like old conversations, but they have to be kosher. That's the thing. They have to be verified and not uh, something that's going to affect somebody right now. I'll email that to you, Tolga. I will email that to you for sure. Okay. Yeah, deadly. Yeah, I'll send that to you, Tolga, and then I'm out of here. I'm gonna go brain rot myself for a little bit and play some video games for like an hour. Why? Because anything longer than an hour is literally brain rotting you. But 30 minutes or less, Monday to Friday. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's only Tolga. I don't even know why I'm doing my spiel, but I got to do this more often. So yeah, I'm here Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer than that is just BS. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you in a bit, Tolga.